We are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hack Shack Studios. I'm Art Thibert, and I have 35 years logged in this wacky comic industry, worked for both Marvel, DC, and numerous others, and I am going to be doodling on this bub, Wolverine, aka Logan, aka your worst nightmare. And as always, I have Taylor Grosso here working at Hack Shack Studios with me. Say hi, Taylor.
Hi, everybody. Feel free to join the conversation. I will read the chat on your behalf.
Yeah, we need to remember to yell. We only have one speaker on this iPad. So we need to yell, 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 yell. So yeah, Taylor's going to be doing some remastering on black and white. And we've been selling these bundles, these, what are they, print bundles with head sketches included like crazy. So we offered them for Christmas. So I thought I would show and videotape me bringing one of these bad boys together. So this is Wolverine for the X-Men bundle. So I think I need to do like 12 or 13 of these. We've been selling a lot of these. And so to get these out to you guys before Christmas, I need to hustle. I need to hustle.
Looks like our stream is a little bit laggy, but running smooth. Let us know if we have any audio glitches.
Yeah, we've been glitching a lot lately, guys, so please keep us honest. You know what song I have in my head, Taylor?
Which one is it?
That Killers song, the Christmas, the one Joel.
Joel, the lump of coal.
He's the lump of coal.
We've been listening to some Christmas songs. I don't know if you guys have a favorite Christmas song, but I think we just discovered
a new one.
One of the new best Christmas songs.
If you guys haven't heard, is it new or has that been out for a while?
Oh gosh, I don't know how long it's been. It's new to us because we just found it, but I think it's I'm gonna see.
Yeah, it's the Killers, and it's called Joel the Lump of Coal. And it's kind of like a Rankin Bass kind of Misfit Toys kind of epic story about Joel, the lump of coal.
Maybe I'll play a clip of it later.
It seems like it's going to work out good for Joel because at one point he glows. Like there's a video that comes with it. And he kind of glows and you think, "Oh man, he's going to find, he's going to light up I don't know, a cold room or something like that." And then it never really goes that way. Should we spoiler alert? Should we?
Well, it came out in 2014, so you guys might have heard it. We might be late to the game, but I don't know. Should we spoil it? Is it too heartwarming to?
I don't know. Let's not step on it. You guys could check out Joel the Lump of Coal.
Captain Canada says, "Baby, it's cold outside."
Yeah, but you can't say that song anymore either, right? Because it's rapey.
It's got to get replaced with Joel the Lump of Coal, I guess. Some would argue that song's been around for probably before anybody here has been born. But
before the term rape culture came into the culture.
Title says, "I can't stand holiday music."
Oh, man. There are some bad ones, though. You know what the worst one is? That damn 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, for sure.
That thing goes on forever.
There's a lot of people who really dislike holiday music. Like, I see a lot of people talking about how they dread listening to the radio around Christmas. I don't mind it. Do you have, like, a favorite, Art? Besides Joel?
That's my new favorite. You know what? I don't know. Like, I like the Rudolph. I like the good, like, fun kid stuff, but I also like that "Oh Holy Night." That song rocks, man.
Especially with like some of the people who have sang it in the past. Like they got some legit people on that one.
Yeah, if you're gonna sing that song, you got to be a bad shut your mouth.
Dead Punk Gage says Joel sounds like a parody song for Mystery Science Theater. It's kind of like that, but it's very heartwarming.
But you know what? If you guys listen to the Killers at all, and I hope I'm not stepping on any toes, the Killers seems like parody music to me anyway. It always seems like it's supposed to be like very, very tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't even know what genre you would classify it as.
Yeah, I don't know.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer is funny, and TC says, I like the classics like the Mariah Carey Christmas song. That song is good, but I feel like they play it way too much. That I don't want a lot for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. That's what it's called.
You know what song is really, really effed out? Is that one where it's like, she's like, Santa baby. Like, what the heck? You money grubbing little tart? Like, really? This is endearing?
It could be funny if someone really sing. There's some album. Is it one that you have where the chick sounds like a Harley Quinn?
Maybe that's it, that they just sound like little girls.
They have like a little girl voice, but it's like an adult woman.
Kind of creepy.
I never liked the baby talk, like adult woman voice.
Santa baby.
What if guys did that? Like they put on like a weird, like they try to be seductive and put in like a little kid voice.
Boop boop be doop.
Dead Punk Age says, "Is that the Madonna song?"
I think she covered it. I think it predates Madonna though, but I think
that's a famous one though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. A sable under the tree for me.
I've been an awful good girl.
So hurry down the chimney tonight.
Dead Punk says, I think they literally did a Betty Boop version.
I think, gosh, I'm not sure, but I think with the Madonna version, she goes boopy doop.
I think she does at the end, right?
Like she just does a little scat. I don't think it's quite like Betty Boop, but
but something like it.
You know what'd be awesome? I'm a big Betty White fan. It'd be awesome to hear Betty White sing that song like now. Like somebody needs to record her. Hear her go like oopie doop.
Enthusiastically or non?
Well, however she would deliver it, because her delivery is hilarious.
That is true. We got Jaime Ramirez art here.
Hey, Jaime Ramirez.
A lot of new people are joining us. I don't know if you want to fill them in on the bundle thing or if you want me to give the spiel.
We'll give the spiel a little bit later. I don't want to seem overly selly.
But you can have this Wolverine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, go ahead and sell.
This Wolverine that you're watching right now, well, maybe not this exact Wolverine, but one of these Wolverines, maybe this one could be yours. Because on the website, we're selling holiday bundles. They're sketch bundles, and they come with this. I think, okay, I'm just going to name the bundles. There's the Bat Family bundle, the Redhead bundle. Newly added is the Power bundle, because a lot of you guys were requesting... we had a Wonder Woman bundle, but there were some complications, so we relisted it because a lot of you guys showed interest, and that is now the Power bundle. And those ones all come with 4 prints. But then there's the X-Men bundle, which comes with this Wolverine sketch, and it comes with 6 prints, I believe?
I think so. The 2 Cable prints, the 2 Wolverine.
Bishop.
Bishop, the White Queen. Is that it?
That's
right, 6?
Yeah. And you can get that. They're listed on the site. If you order by December 15th, there's no guarantee for this because we don't really know. You know, we have no control over the shipping really once it's out of our hands. But if you order by then that's that gives you the best chance to get them in time for the holidays. But they're all on the site. Do you have a Santa baby bundle? Says Sheldon.
What would we be selling for this like Santa baby bundle?
Oh man, if we had like more Emma Frost prints, we could have done like a Frosty bundle.
Bundle up.
But yeah, they're all listed on the
Do you hear what I said?
Yes. Bundle up this holiday season on artbythibert.com. But check them out, they're very cool. I think they're only going to be on the site till, did we say December 31st?
It's January 1st.
Okay, so that's how long they'll be available.
Yeah, but we can't, we're not guaranteeing shipping, but the best chance to get it before Christmas is It's the 15th
Yeah,
of
the
December.
15th.
So we only have a couple more days to make that happen.
I'm gonna make sure the links are all added to this video right now, so you guys can go and check it out. TC says, I always found the Jackson 5 one disturbing, where he talks about his mom kissing Santa.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was cute, but I guess the context.
Does he say it's creepy, or what did he say it was?
He said he always found it disturbing.
Oh, kind of off-putting.
Is it just because it's the Jackson 5, though?
I don't know. Did they have problems with the mom, or was it the dad?
I think it was just the dad, right? Because he was supposedly like a big jerk.
He made him work on the holidays. He made him work on Christmas.
I actually like
Get
that.
back to work, Tito.
Aww.
But
everybody forgets about Tito.
But Dad.
I like that version, because isn't that the one where he goes, like, I did see Santa kissing, or Mama kissing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, he sells it. It sounds like he really believes it.
You know what? One, I hope you can help me out here, because it's the Hispanic kid. Amanda loves that song.
The one, yeah, I didn't know this one existed until you guys played it for me.
Oh gosh.
Donde
Santa Claus or something.
Yes.
Gosh, I forget the lyrics now, but it's.
Oh God, was it? I say to him because it's Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's something. It's probably ethnically, like, I don't know. They would.
Donde Santa Claus? No. Mamacita, donde
Mamacita,
Santa Claus?
that's it, yeah.
Mamacita, donde
Santa Claus. Yeah, Amanda loves that song.
It's so cute. Elvis singing Silent Night was my favorite as a kid. Good taste.
Taylor's all about the Elvis.
It's true.
She could have went to Disney World or to see Elvis when you were what, 13?
Yeah, I was 13.
And she chose Elvis. Over Disney World, guys.
I'm glad you think it's cool, because I think you're the only one who
I think
does.
that's really cool.
I recommend it if you're a fan, but let's put it this way, I still haven't been to Disney World.
Yeah, let's put it this way.
I missed my chance. How many times have you been to Disney World, Art?
Oh, numerous. More than I can count.
Oh. What is... Oop, I am in the wrong... I'm gonna get you guys those links. Nothing wrong with that, says Dead Punk Gage. James says, Santa Claus Conquers the Martian changed my childhood view of Saint Nick. I've never seen that.
Ooh, that movie's great. And it's a young Pizzadora, or whatever that chick's name is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was in that.
Yeah, I think she's one of the little Martian girls.
I know that got fame and Mystery Science Theater. I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Is there a way to sign up for this particular Wolverine bundle?
Of course.
You can, I guess it depends on what you mean. The bundle's available. I'm hooking you up with the link right now. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I want to make sure that it's active. It's in the X-Men bundle is how you get the Wolverine bundle, because the Wolverine sketch, because every bundle comes with a different sketch per bundle. Like, I think the Batman bundle comes with Harley Quinn as a sketch.
Yeah.
And the redhead one comes with Ivy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's like, the Wolverine comes specifically with that X-Men bundle. Okay, so it's the last link in the description, you guys. It looks like it's active. Let me add some. Ooh, you're already inking it up. I don't see the X-Men bundle for some reason. Let me see. I'm going to check it out right now. It should be in the print section, and it should be...
Yeah, if you go to the print section...
Yeah, that's right. If you go to the website, click on the print section, and then scroll through. I think it's the third one. I'm going to check right now, whenever this allows me to go through. Muttman says, Artie Bear, I remember the Wolverine pinup you did in Wolverine number 41. Very energetic, and the Wolverine blades look extra sharp and dangerous.
I used to have that on the wall here. I finally sold it.
Was that... I think I remember that one. Are there any original art pages that you would never sell, Art?
That one that's on the wall right there, the Superman one.
I think we showed that in a video before.
Yeah, it's from Adventures of Superman, and Lois is showing. I guess Lois and Clark are telling Jimmy about their engagement, their wedding engagement, and so Lois is showing her ring off.
It's pretty cool.
It's a full page spread, and when I was dating my wife, I drew her in the page, so she's in there. As am I. And speaking of Elvis, Elvis Presley has a cameo in that page too.
All the most important people to you at the time.
Yeah, I drew Gumby in there too. Did you notice that Gumby's in there? Yeah,
Are you serious?
I think he's in there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Gumby, damn it, because
I gotta find him.
that's when Gumby. I think Art Adams did that. Art Adams did a run on like a Gumby comic. Can you believe that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
Gumby must have had some money to hire him then.
He once was a little green ball of clay or something. Dude. Gumby. You should see what Gumby can do today.
Alright, if you guys check out the chat, there's the exact
stop me
link.
from singing.
Sorry.
Gumby.
I didn't mean to break your
He can walk into any book. Isn't it something like that?
I think it does say that.
With his something pal, Pokey 2.
Was Pokey the horse?
Yeah. So if you got a heart, make Gumby a part of you?
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't remember, man. I was a kid.
Dead Punk Gate says, I have that Superman book. I keep it framed on my wall.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys check the chat, that's the link to the exact X-Men bundle for who was asking. Simon says, so badass.
You're badass, Simon. Right back at you. So if you got a heart, make Gumby a part.
I believe Betty Boop did it first. Was Betty Boop the original Santa baby? I don't know.
Was she? That'd be cool.
That would make sense why they all kind of do that boop boopy doop thing. Now that I think about it. The Wolverine pinup had Sabretooth in the background brooding. It was so cool.
Yes. A brooding Sabretooth.
He's Gumby, damn it.
'Cause I'm Gumba, damn it. That was Eddie Murphy.
From what?
It was like an SNL skit, and Eddie Murphy was dressed like Gumby, like in a giant Gumby suit. And he was like this gruff dude, like this, and he just like, I guess he was supposed to be like actually Gumby. And he's like, yeah, I'm Gumby, damn it. And he was like smoking a cigar. And he's just this gruff guy. Listen, I'm Gumby, damn it.
The real remake that we need.
It's so funny. Like a lot of those SNL skits, you don't really remember you just remember the one line. Like they're really just like one line kind of ideas.
Gumby line personified the whole skit.
Yeah, because I don't remember anything else about it other than he's smoking a cigar and he's like, I'm Gumby, damn it.
Comic Book Bob just arrived and said, how did Art go from Kiss to Gumby? What WTF did I just walk into?
Dude, I've said it a million times. Stream of consciousness.
Mommy claims that Eartha Kitt was the first.
Ooh, Eartha Kitt. Now you're talking Taylor's language.
I do. She sings one of my favorite songs of all time.
And what would that song be?
I Want to Be Evil.
I want to be
evil. Nobody cool has redone that song because I don't think they can. They don't have the chutzpah.
I think Depeche Mode should do it.
Ooh, I love Depeche Mode.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna say something that's gonna hurt every one of you. We have an oldie station called Cola, and it's always been here since I was a kid. Southern California. I've lived here all my life. And when I was a kid, it was like hits from the 50s and 60s, like because it was an oldie station, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I went out to lunch with my wife the other day, and she listens to Cola. And so I'm listening to a Depeche Mode. I didn't know it was Cola. I didn't know what station she had on. And like cool Depeche Mode songs on. And I'm like, oh wow, cool. I haven't heard this in a while. And then it's like, then the voice announcer is like, Cola, whatever, Southern California, oldies station. I'm like, oh my gosh, Depeche Mode is now an oldies song. It's playing on like the 40s, 50s, 60s station.
I don't think that that's right. I feel like they're jumping the gun on that one a little bit.
I don't know, but think about the 80s, Taylor. It wasn't yesterday. I'm just saying.
I still think of the like oldies still being the 50s and stuff. I refuse to acknowledge it being like 90s are not oldies. And 80s.
Okay, when were you born? 90.
1990.
There you go.
I think that's why I won't acknowledge it. Depeche Mode is ancient, says Rhaegar. Hey! They're not ancient.
He just cuts right to the...
If the bandmates are still alive, then it's not ancient.
Then they're not ancient. Is that how you qualify?
I think so. When I think of ancient, I think of like... Gosh.
Excuse me.
Bing Crosby.
I think Bing Crosby. Well, that would be ancient because I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's long since gone.
So ancient is when you're dead?
Well, I don't think you have to be... Well, I think you should be...
Dead?
Yeah, because I was going to say you had to be over 100, but who lives that long?
Who wants to live?
Aww.
Forever.
Taylor Swift could redo I Want to Be Evil. It would be autobiographical.
That'd be awesome.
The oldies stations are now playing hit songs of 91.
Oh! Sometimes these things are a little too blunt.
TC says, and I disagree with this, by that definition, you were either young or dead. No, because there's a middle ground. It's not just like new songs or... I'm not arguing that Depeche Mode is new, just that it's not ancient. Although that would be a good title to a book. Either young or dead. Let's see. Bing Crosby is timeless.
We listened to him yesterday when we were jamming in the studio, right?
Yeah, it was nice. They were, like, all the songs were pretty timeless. A lot of people were saying in the comments, like, it's not Christmas until somebody, like, breaks out the Bing Crosby music.
White Christmas.
Yeah.
That's one of my wife's favorite movies.
I don't think I've seen it. What is it about, if I may ask?
I think it's about like this road troupe of entertainers. Like there's two guys and two girls, and I think they get either they were hired or they get stuck in like a ski kind of resort place. Mm-hmm. And so they just kind of bring Christmas, I think, to those people that are kind of trapped there. You know, because they can't really leave or something. You know what? I really don't remember.
So it's kind of them like on the road, just.
Yeah, but it's just in that one location, and then there's some kind of like military guy, and they end up doing like they do a musical number and they incorporate that guy's. Somehow they're able to get his platoon or something there, and I don't know. It's really heartwarming.
Is it older?
It's Bing Crosby.
Oh. Well, he's in it?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought his music was just in it, but it's literally him.
Yeah, and Rosemary Clooney. George Clooney's aunt.
Interesting.
And God, what is that guy's name? How my wife would know all these people. What is his name? Danny Kaye? Donnie Kaye? Danny Kaye.
Chime in if you guys have seen this.
Danny Kaye. If they chime in, then we're going to know they're really old. They're all right now. They're just like, I don't know what he's talking about. Danny Kaye? Who the hell's that?
I never actually saw it because, like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of holiday movies. I went through a phase of watching, like, a lot of older movies because I guess I like movies more by genre than anything. I go through phases of liking certain genres.
The genre of old.
Yeah, because I don't know what that like. Is it a musical?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Sound of Music or something like that. I don't know if it's a musical as much as there's musical numbers in it. Because they're like a musical troupe, and so they have all their band members and stuff there. So I can't remember if it's a resort or something, but I think they're all kind of trapped there because they're snowed in or something.
It'd be nice, like, I don't know if you've looked at Netflix lately, but there's a lot of Christmas things on there, but no, like, classic Christmas stuff at all. Like, it's all, like, kind of Hallmarky, kind of newer stuff. Like, I couldn't really find anything.
No Rankin Bass or Rankin and Bass?
Unfortunately not.
They made some weird stuff.
They certainly did. I loved that song from Highlander, says Dead Punk Gage.
Who Wants to Live Forever?
And Comic Book Bot says, ooh, Art has a redhead bundle? Gimme.
Ooh, cool.
I think the redhead bundle's proving popular.
Yeah, I think it's I haven't got to it yet. But isn't it? It's Poison Ivy, right?
Yes, that was the redhead bundle sketch.
The sketch.
Taylor needs to watch some classic films. I do. It's about two couples at a ski lodge, says Comic Book Bob.
Yeah, but are they don't go there voluntarily, right? Or they go there to perform, but then they get snowed in or something? I forget, but there's a captain or some kind of general, like ex-military guy.
Elizabeth says, it's Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye. They're buddies who fought in the war together. The hotel owner there was their sergeant.
That's it!
Aw, his hotel isn't doing well, so they decide to go help him out by doing a show to bring in business.
That's it. Okay.
That sounds, I don't know, I'm going to have to watch that.
The guy, that general or whatever, he just starts crying.
Aww.
He's so touched. Because I think they get his, like, all the men that survived or whatever, and they all go there and they all salute the guy or something.
Aww. Touching Christmas miracle. It's nice when there's, like, I always like Christmas stuff that's not just related to, like, the single divorced chick finding love again.
Yeah.
Every new Christmas tale is about that.
Well, there was a lot of Christmas stuff that had to do with military in that time because it was still fresh. So even like Wonderful Life has like some military overtones to it.
So good.
That movie's great. And gosh, I can't. I know there's a couple other ones.
I'm trying to think. It's been a last year I didn't really watch any holiday stuff. Rosemary Clooney and Danny Kaye are both in it. Queen's, you guys are talking the Highlander album that Queen did. Hammer to Fall and Kind of Magic are from Highlander. It's also amazing.
Hey, it's Kind of Magic.
Isn't that the cutscene?
There's a deleted scene, yeah, where he saves that little girl. And he's like, hey, it's a kind of magic. Because he just got, like, blasted by these machine guns. And she's like, how'd you live? And he's like, hey, it's a kind of magic.
Elizabeth says, they bring the girls along with them, and they find them on the way. But because they were in his battalion, they're able to contact all the other boys that fought with them under the guy.
Ah, there you go.
Man, I want to see it.
You know what? Elizabeth saves our butts time and time again.
Yeah, Elizabeth's got some good info.
Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. I think all that's left on this bad boy is a signature.
Ooh, look at that. Netflix is becoming loaded with horror films. Yes, it is.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah, exactly. Sierra Whiskey says, sheesh, Art, this looks great.
Okay, Sierra, you gotta enlighten me on the sheesh. Is it something I say, or was it part of another thread?
The origin of the sheesh?
Yeah, because it sounds like something I would say. Because I notice I say geez a lot.
Yeah, I never think of sheesh. I think geez, maybe.
Jeez. It's like, she's Louise.
He cries because the guys stand up and sing song lyrics like, We'll follow the old man wherever he wants to go.
Yeah, and then they like salute him or something at the end.
You said it once a long time ago, Art. I've never forgotten it.
Oh man, it was me. I was hoping you'd say it was somebody else. Because he says that, like, sometimes I'll be on, like, other people's YouTube, and then I'll just see Zero Whiskey. It just says, sheesh.
That's funny.
You guys are hilarious.
Remember A Christmas Story where the little boy Ralphie goes on a quest for a Red Ryder BB gun? Always watching it holidays.
Oh, my gosh. That guy is part of the Marvel Brain Trust now, isn't he? That kid.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I gotta remember what. Oh, was it Thor?
I'm so.
Or was
sick
it the
of
first Iron Man? You know that kid, the guy that's got the shaved head. Is it the first Iron Man? The lab coat guy, where he's saying like, he's like, I'm not Tony Stark, because you know where what's his name goes in. The bad guy, I can't remember the actor's name.
In the first movie?
In the first Iron Man, I think. And he goes in there, and they had that big power generator, and he's like, you need to make it smaller, you know, so we can power my suit. And it's like, listen, man, Tony Stark did it in a cave with that, you know, with like crude tools and whatever. And
Peter Billingsley.
Yeah, and that guy he's talking to is that guy. He shaved his head.
Really?
And he has glasses on. That's that kid from that movie. And also, he's like a producer on that first Iron Man movie.
I didn't know that. Peter Billingsley was Ralphie in A Christmas Story.
I believe it's that guy. Just he's grown up, but...
I know that he's like involved in just like film in general. I didn't know that was him, though.
Yeah, I think that's him.
I love that movie, but I've become very sick of it because that one channel plays it 24 hours a day.
But when that bullet comes back and hits him in the eye or whatever, that BB...
His glasses.
Yeah, it does. It hits him, right? But he breaks a window too, doesn't he? Or does he just break his glasses?
I think he just breaks his glasses and he blames it on a... He blames it on an icicle. Because he knows they're going to take it from him. He's like, an icicle fell and hit me.
It hit me.
Art was also in the first Iron Man.
No.
That was Spider-Man.
I thought he was gonna say it was in the first like the Christmas Story or whatever. I could have been actually.
You could have been an Iron Man?
I could have been in the Christmas. I was just thinking about my age. No, I wasn't in Iron Man.
Have you ever inked? No, it brings it up. Have you ever inked that character before, Art?
Iron Man?
Yeah.
I did an issue of Iron Man. Only one issue.
Do you remember which one? I know it's probably...
Oh, gosh. 20 some odd years ago. I do not remember.
If you guys can hunt down whatever issue...
A Hunt for Red October.
You'll get the Hack Shack No prize.
Which is a Cyberbuck or Cyber Frog book.
The Cyberbuck. Does Art ever just skip the pencils and draw on inks? I don't know, Art. Do you ever skip the pencils and just draw on inks?
I wish I could, but no. Frank Verzetta said, not directly to me, but to a group of people that we got to hear him talk about artwork. And he said, always pencil tight, ink loose. And so that's what I do.
Interesting.
He said it's easier to loosen up a drawing in the inks than tighten a drawing up in the inks.
That makes sense, because I guess then you could run the risk of like deadening all the energy. Art, will you ever come out with a how to draw / how to ink book?
I was asked to do one, like Wizard asked me years ago to do one when they had the Brutes and Babes and all that stuff. And Greg Capullo was going to do the pencil part of the book. It was going to be like half of it was going to be pencils and half of it was going to be inks. So Greg and I were pretty tight at the time, so we tried to sell them on the idea. And I don't think we could get funding at the time. So...
Maybe it's not too late.
So I think Bart Sears was pulling out of the Brutes and Babes or whatever his how-to on in the wizard book was. And so then Greg just took over, and so the book never happened. But that's as close as I think I've ever come.
If you guys demand it, if you want it, let us know. If you wanna see a how-to book from Art. I think that we get that request a lot in the portfolio reviews. A lot of people ask you if you'd ever do one.
Yeah, and it seems like a lot of work to me.
Art, do it. This is Comic Book Bob. And Jaime Ramirez agrees. Mark C wants to know, Art, have you ever watched Going My Way and Bells of St. Mary? They're Bing Crosby Christmas movies where he plays the same priest.
Oh my gosh. It sounds really familiar. I know I've seen it.
Bells of St. Mary, I think I saw a long time ago when I was a kid.
I remember liking it a lot.
There's a lot of people chiming in that they want to see that that art book. Mark C says, Frazetta equals Hand of God.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. I'm still, like, I go back and look at his work every once in a while. His pen work, gosh, it's so amazing. His brush work, I should say.
That was Crosby's most famous part.
What was his?
That Bells of St. Mary and My Way.
I did it sideways.
I need a comprehensive how-to so bad. I've hit a barrier with my art, says Uncanny Kodiak.
Well, I think the closest you're going to come to anything from me is we do portfolio reviews. We try to do one every week. We didn't do one last week, and are pretty busy this week, so I don't know if we're going to be able to do one this week either. But tune in, and I go over portfolios. And if you have work, send it along, and I can go over your work live. So if you want, send along your stuff. And so I go over perspective. Anything that I see that could use a little work in the samples I get. So I go over, and some of it I go over in pretty complete detail.
Yeah.
So yeah, send along stuff, or just check that out when I do it, and you might be able to learn something from there.
Link is in the description to the, we have a media fire where you can submit those files. Please include your name, so that way, you know, Art will know it's you.
Yeah, include your name in the file itself.
Yeah, the file name, like, include your name in that part. It's the easiest way.
Because when I open them in Photoshop, because I work in Photoshop, when I go over the samples, and all I have to do is glance up and I can see the name in the file. So it just makes it easier. Sometimes you guys, you have your signatures, but they're so artfully done, they're a little hard to read sometimes. So even if you sign the artwork, it's not the best way for me to figure it out.
Yeah, but yeah, we're open for those. If you want Art to take a look at your stuff and maybe give you a little bit of a tailored critique, it's always constructive.
Yeah, I think what we did before, we were pretty inundated with a lot of samples, so we would do 2 or 3 different artists. But now we're focusing on just one artist, so it's almost like you get a spotlight.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it, chime in, but I like it when you do the focus on one person an episode. It gets a little more comprehensive.
Yeah, you can get into more detail.
You can watch Art destroy dreams live, says TC.
Yeah, that's kind of the come on. You gotta get clickbaity with it. So yeah, I always just kid.
You should do one where you are like really, really harsh on like April Fools or something.
I don't know. I don't know if I have it in me.
What if it's mine? What if I send something in?
You'd be that April Fool. I have a friend that was born on April Fool's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he hilarious, I hope?
No, he's a jerk.
That's somehow more fitting.
He's a big a-hole.
April Fool's to you. I'm a jerk.
But I really like him. He's a good friend.
Well, at least it sounds like you know him well.
Yeah.
No
I've known him since I was 7.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I can say he's a jerk. I think we'll sustain the jerk comment.
We haven't done an episode.
That'd be so funny if he's like, "Did you call me a jerk on your YouTube channel?" It's like, yeah, that's it, man.
It's over.
Listen, we've been through so much. No, man, this is...
You just crossed the line.
This is it.
Let's get him on...
Call me a jerk.
Let's get him on Booming Out Loud. We haven't done one of those in a while.
Booming out loud. Yeah.
If you guys want Art to give us story time, Booming Out Loud. We haven't done them in a while, but I think we tease...
I think every one of these episodes, every time I get on YouTube, it's booming out loud.
But we teased that you were going to do it about... I think the last one we did was you breaking into comics. If you guys don't leave now, but browse the channel. And by the way, we have like 24 people in here right now. If you guys don't mind hitting that thumbs up, liking this video, it helps the channel. And if you want to watch some of the backlog of videos, this is a bigger channel now. There's a Booming Out Loud where Art tells his story about how you broke into comics, your first trip to New York and stuff. And I think it's really good.
Oh, that was fun.
That was a good one, I thought. So if you guys want to hear that.
The only one I can really think about is the one where we had Kurt on. He's also a friend that I've known since we were 7. And we told our stories about building clubhouses and tree houses.
Yeah.
And all Taylor could do is share her story about destroying a clubhouse.
Yeah, I didn't have any building of a clubhouse stories.
We've destroyed our share too, but...
There was equal parts like building and destroying. But you guys should check it out. Mark says, Art doesn't have to be mean during portfolio reviews. That's what we have Neil Adams for. Rhaegar says, I'm not your friend. Words that made millions of young 6-year-olds cry.
I remember I did a show with Greg Capullo in San Francisco. And so we had people coming up with their portfolios and looking at, and wanted to hear what we had to say. So, this one guy comes up and I'm like, what I usually do is I pick out 2 or 3 high points and I start with that. And then I'll find one thing that I find is really bad, like, that they really need working on. So I don't go with everything, like a bunch of things, just usually one. And so... I did my thing. And the guy's like, oh, well, thank you very much. So Greg's sitting right next to me, scooches over to Greg, and he's like, so what do you think? And Greg's like, right here, this sucks. You know what? I hate when people show me this type of crap. Ooh. And he's just like, he starts digging into the guy. And so the guy's like, I look at his face, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, he's just crushing this guy. And so then the guy walks off, and I just turned to Greg, and I was like, what was that all about? And so... My wife's walking in. Do you remember the Greg Capullo San Francisco trip? Yes. He just about made that guy cry.
Yeah, he did.
And so I was like, Greg, why'd you do that? He goes, you know what? He goes, if I can get one guy pissed off enough to go out and try harder than I've done my job. And I said, yeah, but what about all the people that you can inspire? Like you could actually say some kind things to them and then they'll go out and try to work. He goes, no. He goes, I want that one guy. I want that one guy angry enough to go out. And he goes, because those other guys, if they're not strong enough, then so be it. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty hardcore way of looking at things.
I mean, that's one way that might inspire some people.
Yeah. Yeah, so I always thought I think it's just interesting how people have different ways of looking at their work and how to inspire people.
Here's a good tagline. Art Thibert makes Simon Cowell look like Richard Simmons.
No, I don't like that one. Richard Simmons is okay, but I don't want to be compared to Richard Simmons.
Comic Bob says Greg is the Gordon Ramsay of comics.
What?
That's pretty funny.
What? Oh, we just sold one? Oh, we sold an X-Men? No. Oh, hey, you guys, thanks. My wife just said we sold another bundle. She's pulling out prints right now for you. Hey, why don't you hand some of those prints to me, like that Wolverine and that Cable one right there?
This might be yours, Jaime. Jaime Ramirez says, Wolverine drawing.
Was it Jaime? Was he the one that bought it? Yeah.
Oh, Jaime. Awesome.
Hey, Jaime. Well, I'll pack this drawing in the... So these are some of the prints here that you'll be getting.
And he says, Wolverine drawing looks great. Thanks, Art. I purchased the X-Men bundle earlier.
Oh, cool. And then here's the Wolverine.
That's one of my favorite prints in the shop.
Cool.
My favorite is the Wolverine in the brown suit.
Which also comes in the bundle.
Which also is in the bundle.
Awesome, thanks, he says.
Well, cool. Thank you, guys. And how long have we been going? Because I'm trying to keep these under an hour.
I think we're a little under an hour. It doesn't say on the live stream never tells me the exact time. But yeah, we're probably like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see.
Why don't you read a couple chats and then we'll wrap this bad boy up.
Let's see. Durakin says anger people to greatness. Someone said
I always wonder what happened to that guy though. Do you, Pamela? Do you ever wonder what happened to that guy? Like if he got angry enough?
Yeah.
That guy's Dave Finch.
Yeah. That guy, Sean Gordon Murphy.
Yeah, I do wonder sometimes. But when I think of Greg, I always think of the sticking his finger in the fence.
Well, you got to get closer to the microphone now. You have to stand right there.
What is that tale?
We were sitting around in the hotel room after the con, and we were talking about things, and I, for some reason, I brought up that I'm petrified of spiders, and Greg was saying when he was a kid, I think he said he was at his grandparents, and they lived out, in the woods, far, and they had a wooden fence. And he was playing outside, and there was a hole in the fence. And as all kids do, if there's a hole, they shove their finger in it.
Uh-oh.
And he felt something squishy. And so he's poke, 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 poke. And then he pulls his finger out, and he goes, wonder what that was. And he shoves his finger back in, poke, 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 poke. And then he takes his finger out, and he's looking around, and he says, the biggest, ugliest, gnarliest spider crawled out of that hole. And it was the belly of the thing that he was.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You know it's a big spider when you can poke it and not squish it.
That's what I thought you were gonna say at first.
No, he just was poking.
Durakin says, at least it was just his finger. And Rhaegar says, oh no.
What else would it have been?
Don't elaborate on that, Durakin.
We're not going there.
I guess that Skeeter on my Peter joke, or that song, a whole new meaning.
Nightmares about spiders tonight, says Rhaegar.
Thanks, Pamela.
Anytime. I got a million of them.
Nightmare fuel with Pamela Thibert. Somebody said, and I wanted to read this because there's a question that this actually gets kind of asked a lot. Let me see if I can find it. Art is a great portfolio review. He could be a good teacher. Would you ever consider doing like a formal teaching?
I got asked to teach at a couple colleges, but just kind of like more like seminars, I guess. Not like actual classes. Mm-hmm. So like, a few hours. I think one of them over at, LCAD in Laguna Beach, was a couple days, like where I would teach kind of the basics of comic book art and things. So I don't know. I feel like I still have a lot to offer comic books. And I think, when I can't do this anymore, when my eyesight's going and my hands all twitchy, I think I'll start teaching. But right now, yeah, I'm just kind of enjoying doing the comics.
Good answer.
Yeah, my hands twitch.
Let's see. The Wolverine in the brown suit is the Burn Wolverine.
This is the twitchy art. Yeah, that's the brown. I always wondered, like, is it brown? Because I know it's like yellow ochre is the color.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the official is. It supposed to be gold?
I don't know. I remember that was the one they used in X-Men Evolution, and I always liked that color scheme.
Yeah.
Let's see. One last thing. Greg's method is also how you create a tower sniper. Let me see. Here we go. Knowing how far to go in critiquing is hard for me. I think being nice and still seeming too harsh to most people.
Yeah, it's a fine balance. Oh, I just did these.
Check it out.
So here's a patch that I just inked up this morning, and
this is what we've been doing when we haven't been streaming.
Here's Brooks Gray patch, and here's the big bad Jake Chang. So I still have to brush in his hair.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of still in pencils in rough form.
Let me see.
I could hold it up.
Yeah, it's funny. The inks pick up really well. Actually, I can see it pretty good on this feed.
Yeah.
Chang's got a flat top, says Comic Book Bob.
Yeah, he's got a little. Is it what is that character? Oh my gosh, he wears the orange jumpsuit. Doesn't he have like a flat top? What is that character?
Orange jumpsuit.
The anime character. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
I can't remember.
Here's another character. Don't look at this. So he's work in progress.
Did the black and white prints sell out that come with the bundles? That's a good thing to bring up. If you pledged in the black and white campaign, which you still can, it's in demand. Let me see if we have one here.
No, keep talking. I'll get it, because if you turn around, they can't hear you.
If you pledged in the black and white campaign, which you still can, it is in demand right now, and it is the first link in the description. There is, you have a backer number, and if you decide to go to artbythibert.com and buy a bundle, and you give us your backer number, we will include with your bundle a free black and white print. And this black and white print is, it's from, I think, in the early 2000s. And Art's done a lot with black and white over the years. And there's been, this one was put out through Image. And it has some of the alternate design suits on it. It's pretty cool. And you can get it. Just give us your backer number, and we'll include it when you order a bundle.
Yeah, in 2000, ooh, I just shook the camera. In 2004, I was going to re-release black and white through Image.
There it is.
So we did these posters to promote it. Here's the Image eye right here. And so it didn't happen. Instead, we did another book through Image, which is on the back of the poster. But I'm not going to show you. It's going to be a mystery. So yeah, if you guys order the bundle through the website, right?
Yes, through the website. In the print section, link is in the description.
Yeah, so if you guys order through, then you get one of these fantastic prints. So Pamela wants to say something.
If Alexander is listening, thank you. He just bought a bat family.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Alexander, and you'll get one of these prints. So thank you guys very much. I think we're going to end on that note. You know what? I'm going to end on this. I'm going to keep this right here.
Are you all working like a bullpen studio? Who is the kind lady always reading the chat, and where do we find her art? That's me.
The kind lady. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Taylor Grosso works with me in the studio. We've been working for the last 5 years for DC, right?
Yep.
So we're an art team, and we mainly have been inking together. But while we were doing all the DC projects, we had a wacky idea about doing some create-your-own work together. She's got a ton of ideas. I got a ton of ideas. So we thought maybe the first project to do would be black and white and bring that back. So she had a lot of enthusiasm with the 94, the original series, because I was going to redo the whole thing. But she actually really fell in love with the 94 version. So she actually put some heat under me and started getting me to think like, well, maybe if just a few tweaks, we could bring this up to like a 2000, 21st century kind of style and feel. And so we just talked about it, and we came up with this. So that's why we're here now, and that's why we have the Indiegogo. and everything. So she's writing it with me, and she's also art assisting me on the remastering. So she's working on stuff right now on her laptop, cleaning up line work and basically putting backgrounds in perspective and things like that. So she's a big help, and we're gonna get this book out soon.
And that's why we haven't been doing so many videos. We've been kind of prioritizing working on this stuff lately.
Yeah, it's a balancing act. We like to do everything. We like to hang out with you guys, but we also need to get work done. So on that note, I think I'm going to sign out, and we're going to get back to work on Black and White. So got a parting shot, Taylor?
Yeah, don't forget that Black and White is still on Indiegogo in demand. A lot of people saw that the campaign ended. They don't know if they can still get the book. At this point, you can. A lot of people are asking when we're going to close the campaign. We'll announce that when it's a little closer. I don't think we have like a set date yet, but we're not going to be keeping this up indefinitely. So don't hold back. Also, the 90s ash can is available. Oh wait, no, we sold out. We sold out of these 90s ash cans as an add-on. They sold out really fast, so we're kind of thinking of relisting them, but there's not many in existence still. So if you want them and you haven't gotten them, definitely chime in, I guess. Again, the print bundles are available on artbythibert.com. If you already backed the Indiegogo, give us your backer number. We'll hook you up with that Black and White print. Don't forget to like this video. It helps out the channel. Still under review for monetization, so if you ever want, and we don't have super chat yet, so if you ever want to give us a donation, there is a donate button in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you never miss when we go live.
Yes, and thank you guys so much for all the support. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll do this again hopefully tomorrow. Maybe I'll do another one of these bundle head sketches. So thanks, guys. Have a good one.